The best investment that you could possibly make if you want to have total freedom, time freedom, money freedom, location freedom, you want to have more breathing room, you want to be able to not worry about bills being paid on time or having to use cash advance apps to barely scrape through life while simultaneously working 40 plus hours a week at a job that you hate and being bitched at by your boss for not working hard enough, even though you're doing multiple jobs at once and taking energy shots while running back and forth throughout the store. That was quite a mouthful of an intro, but I wanted to just kind of emphasize, I guess that's kind of part of what I went through, working different jobs, and maybe you can relate to that. But I want to talk about the number one investment that you can make right now, whether you are in your late teens, 20s, 30s, 40s. It is not investing in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or silver or Ethereum or any of these other things. It is investing in your own education, your own skill sets. Now, this is probably going to sound super cliche, and you're probably going to be like, "Oh my God!" Like you're going to try to put this message out there to say like, "Oh, buy my course" or something like that, right? Like I could picture someone writing that in the comments, right? But what I want to really get at here is, regardless of what you're trying to do, right? Whether you are, I would say the best thing that you could do, the fastest way that you're going to escape the rat race is going to be not, investing in any other type of currency or investing in stocks, but rather it's going to be starting your own business, right? And preferably online business is what will give you the most amount of freedom because it costs way less to run compared to a physical brick and mortar business. And you could do it anywhere in the world. So if you have a laptop and an internet connection, even just your phone, you can make money even just with free social media. So it's never been as accessible for the average person as it is right now to fire your boss and have total freedom and make money without a regular 9 to 5. And so one thing that I hear from a lot of people that are older, like in their 40s and 50s, is they often say like, "Oh, life was so much better without smartphones and without social media because these devices are making us dumber." And while I didn't exist in the 80s, but I grew up I was born in 98, so I grew up in the 2000s. So I could at least, I have at least experienced life, before social media. And life was a lot more peaceful. People were getting along, I could at least speak for the 2000s. Life felt a lot more stable than it does right now. However, the caveat to that is with social media, the biggest downfall of our society in a way is also the biggest opportunity of what we have today. So with cost of living, consistently rising through the roof in America, and with, the housing crisis and all these other things, right? When you have location freedom, you can live wherever you want. And the simplest way for the average everyday person to achieve that is with an online business, is making money online. Whether that's with social media or if you learn how to run ads, these are ways that you can, market a product or a service, whether it's something you create or you market for other companies out there. If you do digital marketing, you can do copywriting, you could even build websites for people, right? There's all these different things that you could do. And, of course, there's AI as well that you could do very well with. That's of course in high demand. But when you take the time to learn one of these skills, you could of course offer it to people and nobody can take that away from you, right? So, for instance, you invest in Bitcoin, for example, right? Bitcoin is always going up and down, right? So, if something happens, that can cause it to crash entirely. Like I heard a certain infamous individual was like behind Bitcoin or something like that, and a lot of people did not want to invest into it anymore. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm referring to. I shouldn't have to say the name, but who I'm referring to. Epstein, of course. But yeah, so I heard something about that, and that made a lot of people skeptical. Did it fully die down after that? Seems like people are still getting into it, I guess, but it's not for me personally. But again, it's always up and down. Silver, gold and silver, that's a little bit better because it's always going up in value. However, the best thing that you could do if you are, average everyday person working your regular 9 to 5, if you want to get out of the rat race as quickly as possible, learn a skill that you can do to make money online and start, some sort of online business, or at the very least provide a service to people. Whether even if you become like a freelancer on a platform like Fiverr or Upwork.com, and let's say you're really good at building websites, or you know how to leverage AI to build out apps for people that that make them money, then that's of course something that you could charge high ticket for, right? You could charge someone $1,000 or $3,000 to build out a very powerful asset for them that can make them money in the long run. And so because people want to make more money, because they want to get more sales in their business, they want to get more customers in, if you learn something like marketing, for example, then that will allow you to pretty much write your own paycheck. And when you invest into a course, and I know that people are going to say, well, all this information is for free on YouTube. I could easily just go on YouTube and look up, how to start online marketing, for example. Yes, that is the case. However, the problem is when you just rely on free information, the information is very all over the place. So you watch one video from this guy and, you learn like a little bit here and there. And then you watch someone else's video and it completely contradicts what the other creator you just watched said, right? So, for instance, if you're learning how to, post on YouTube, right? You want to grow a YouTube channel, you watch someone's video and then they'll say something like, oh, here's why you should, here's why you need to have your videos highly edited, and you need to have the green screen, and you got to have a really nice background, and you got to, pay for an editor. It's more important than ever because it'll it'll increase your watch time. People want to watch your videos, right? Well, someone else will say the complete opposite. Here's why hiring an editor and paying for your videos to be edited is actually hurting your videos, right? And what I've actually come to, like my own experience that I've had with posting on YouTube since like 2018 is quantity is always better than quality in the very beginning, right? So you could put in all of this effort into one video, for example, but the problem is you don't know how far that video is going to go out in the algorithm, right? So you can, like, the reason why I post videos like this, very raw, unedited, with just simple talking videos, no AI, none of this stuff, not even like a thumbnail, is because this allows me to post multiple videos back to back. I just think of a topic, I hit record, I speak for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I just post a video with a couple keywords in the in the tags field. And so although most of them are probably not going to be seen by that many people, there is going to be that one video here and there that's going to pop off. And I know that for a fact because when you play the numbers game, eventually it is guaranteed that something will take off. It's a universal law. It's the law of numbers that what you put in is what you get back. And that is definitely the case when it comes to social media with posting content. The more videos you get out there, the more, it's like putting, it's like, you're doing like a raffle and you got like, a bunch of tickets with, other people's names on it. It's like every video is like another ticket in the hat with your name on it, giving you a better chance to be picked and win the contest. And so when you win, then that video goes viral. That one video has the potential to generate you, dozens, tens of thousands of leads for whatever business you're promoting, whatever product you're promoting. And that one video alone can pretty much change your entire life. You can get a ton of sales, you can get people signing up to whatever service you have, and then you're going to eventually build up to a full-time income. And that's of course what they experience. Now, when you invest into someone's course, or you invest into a even if you invest in like business tools, right? So for example, I had someone in my personal life recently who asked about like what I do to make money online, right? So like she's seen a lot of the videos that I posted on my Facebook profile because it was recommended to her, I guess, in like the people you may know section, and she saw a bunch of videos of me promoting this affiliate offer at the time, and I was like showing my income results with it. And then she's like, man, it looks like you're doing really well with it. And then she asked, like, does that stuff cost money at all? And I said, well, so it depends on what you invest in, but like in my case, the number one thing that I would recommend is you need just a simple, website where you can collect leads, and then you need like a domain name, and then you just need a way to get traffic, and then you could do like social media, right? And then she asked like, oh, how much is it? And I said, it's like just $25 is what, $25 a month is what I said that I pay for it. And then she goes, as if like she was hoping that it would be like 100% free, right? And although there are free ways of making money online, you can sign up to Amazon's affiliate program. You can get an affiliate link of a laptop, for example. You could post a video on, TikTok. Well, the problem with that is, number one, the social media algorithms are very unstable. So you can get banned at any point if they don't like what you say, or, if your videos are not guaranteed to go viral, so you're going to have to post a ton of content. And also, not everyone buys the first time that they see something. So you might put in, all this work getting these videos out there, but if people click on your link and they don't buy, then you lose that customer potentially forever. But if you have an email list and you're, collecting leads online, of course that will cost, a bit of money. Then if they don't buy right away, then you could email them and get them back to the offer as many times as you want. So that is definitely why you want to be willing to invest money into tools, resources, training, mentorship, anything that will help move you forward in the right direction. But more important than that is you want to actually be taking action. So the other thing that I will see a lot of people do is they'll sign up to something, they'll buy into a make money online course, or they'll join an online business opportunity, and then if they don't make money within a week, then they assume it's a scam. But if you don't actually take the effort of getting your message out there, and you don't post any videos, you don't run any ads, you're not reaching out to people on Facebook, then it doesn't matter how great the offer is, it's never going to convert. You're never going to make money with whatever you're trying to market online if you don't actually do the steps yourself. So learning from other people is great, but you will also learn more when you start taking action yourself, and you will learn your own, I guess you could say, style of doing things that will work for you and will get you results. So that's the message I want to put out there in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up. And if you want to check out what it is that I do to earn an income online, and if you want to build a residual income and set yourself free from the 9-to-5 rat race forever, then check out what I do down below. I would love to show you step by step and help you achieve total freedom in your life. Take care and see you in the next one.